Hi guys, it's Berry Babe checking in. Today is December 27th, so we're done with Christmas. I started 2 HCGs on Christmas Day and ate a bunch. And then, so I would consider yesterday my first vlcd, only I had dumped on Christmas night. I dumped so much crap. Oh my God, I hate to even think about the cost, but I couldn't think about the cost. But I neglected to dump. I brought home some leftovers and there was a little bit of this and a little bit of that in the kitchen. And I ended up eating over what I should have for a VLCD yesterday. So I was down 0.4 this morning. So this morning I was 158.4. Ouch, ouch. I know I'm full of water because I can't even, my test is, can I get my thumb and my middle finger to wrap around my wrist? And when I'm where I need to be, it just goes boop there, okay? So my wrist is swollen, probably my fingers are swollen. I'm not taking a water pill right now. Make me nervous. So if I took a water pill, I'd probably have a 2 or 3 pound dump just from that. Maybe I'll save that a little closer to my surgeon appointment, which is January 7th. So between now and January 7th, I have to see 142 on my scale in the morning. And so I'm gonna have to be good. Rick ate a little bit of no-nos on Christmas Day, but he's right back on it. So bravo to him. So far today, I've been doing okay. I did 1 supplemental protein. I have another one mixed, and I've had broth and some eggs, so I'm doing okay today. However, 3:30 we're leaving to go to Lansing, to David's Bridal, to bride dress shop for my daughter, and she's in a much better frame of mind now. School is over and her internship is over and she's ready to focus on the wedding now. So things are going good with her. She's had 1 job offer, but it was hinky. She's working with autistic children. She has a BA in psychology and she wants to get into the applied behavior analysis, ABA. And they offered her a job, but they said she would, there was an exclusion clause that you couldn't, if you left, you couldn't work for a year for any other agency in a similar capacity within 100 miles. And she would only get paid when she actually met with a student, with a child, and sometimes they didn't show. And it was driving an hour away. And it started at 7:45. Yeah. So she's got another interview with a much better company that can get her much closer to home after the first of the year. So feeling good about that. And yeah, my next thing is my trip to DC to be with my daughter. And then after that, right after that, we leave for Florida. And so I better get moving. I also have to make at least 2 wedding centerpieces before I leave and leave instructions on how to put them together. So I got to figure it out in my ADHD brain. Anytime there's something I'm not real sure of, it makes me procrastinate. But I'm running out of time. Last time we didn't leave for Florida on time because I had a list of things that I must do before we left. One of them was to make this special bag for my daughter that I'd been promising her for quite some time, but it was going to be very challenging, so I had put it off and put it off. But I finally had promised that I wouldn't leave for Florida till I got it done, so she still carries it around. She probably will till it dies, and I hope I live long enough to make her another one. I may have to make her one and put it in a box and save it in my will, because she likes it a lot, and it's a very unique design on something that I had gotten for her a long time ago, and I've never seen it since. And so I have the old one, and I have the written directions that I put together. So the next one shouldn't be quite as daunting as this one was. But other than that, it's cool today. The weather's been warmer. The snow's almost all melted. We are due to get snow later in the week for a couple days, but one day it's supposed to be very warm and will probably melt. And the next day, if the temperatures drop, it could stick because it's supposed to get colder after that. My daughter flies back to DC on the 8th, and so I'm watching the weather for that. And then after that, it'll be for the 20th when I go. So I've been in touch with my brother. He lives near DC. He's in private government contract, working with government contracts, and he's been invited to an inauguration ball. He knows several of Trump's new picks for the government through his previous business and military relationships. Try not. It could be a real interesting visit if we manage to get together with him, because I am so not Trump, and my daughter is so not Trump, and she's very ADHD as well. So it'll be interesting. Of course, we'll want to hear all about the inaugural ball, but it's hard to listen to my brother sometimes go on and on about things. So other than that, that's pretty much what's going on. I'm hoping by tomorrow I'm totally back on my eating plan. We are going to Lansing, and you know, there's that thing in Lansing that always leads me astray. And I had just taken my one daughter there for that, and the youngest daughter really feels in competition with the oldest daughter, so we may end up going again just to keep the peace. I don't want to pull rank on her. So we'll see. I will get a smaller portion than I usually do, but what can I say? So that's all for now. I'll talk to you again. Bye-bye.